as shirt designers, first and foremost?
I think it's nice. I would like one for myself, but for first edition, I love it. So
With you in the drawing, I presume, next time?
Yeah. But I rock my boy JJ today.
You had 2 dunks in this game, and you talked about the significance of how you felt with the one you had in the All-Star game. Would you consider yourself fully healthy at this point?
About there. There's still there'll probably be some soreness tomorrow. There's been soreness all throughout, but today's the best I've felt by far, the best I've moved. I think everybody who's really paying attention to how I look, I think that everybody could agree with that. So that's a relief, but want to maintain that as time goes on. But yeah, I felt really good today.
For lack of a better way to ask this, is there anything you feel like you couldn't do before that you did do today, or was it just more comfortable to do whatever you usually did?
I would just say, it felt like in the games, my explosive movements as the game went on just kind of decreased. And I didn't feel that in the moment, but then when you look at, obviously all of our numbers, right, my numbers are down, and I'm not doing as many explosive movements. So I'm curious to see what the numbers look like today compared to what they were a week ago or what they were, before the injury. But I felt really good. I just felt like I could get to every spot, explosive movements. The step back going to my right, exploding from my left leg has given me troubles, and I got to it a couple of times today, missed them, but I got to them. So that's a plus.
Rick said he felt like the first half was maybe you guys' best half of the year, and then the third quarter was maybe you guys' worst quarter of the year, and that you watched the clips. What do you feel like you did so well in the first half and then so poorly in that third quarter, and why did that happen?
I think the words that we're stressing to each other as players is just urgency. We have to play with urgency, understand there's 26 games left, 25 now, but what separates us from potentially, not avoiding the play-in or, even we're striving for higher than that versus, being on a road game in the play-in is like half a game right now, So we got to approach every game the right way. And you just don't want to end these 26 games like, damn, should have got that one back. Because you already have that feeling about some games this year. But, looking forward now, the 25 we have coming up, we just want to approach every game the right way. So that's our biggest thing, and just playing the right way. So I thought our first half we came out with a sense of urgency, and it looked good. Third quarter was just poor. They played in transition a lot. We took a lot of bad shots. And I think you could probably say fatigue set in a little bit for us. But, it was just a poor quarter. And just overall, you want to be able to maintain through 4 quarters. But, we'll take a win any day. I don't care how it looks. But, yes, we got to be better for sure.
I guess to what extent, even when the intensity wasn't where you wanted it to be, do you feel like TJ kind of lifted you guys up, even when it was kind of drifting a little bit there in the third quarter? That's generally what you get out of him, but just how important was he for that tonight, and has he been for you guys for general on that level?
Yeah, TJ's been huge. TJ, I thought he had a really good game tonight, did a good job of, keeping our second unit going, the ball moving, and just doing what he does. TJ's the best backup point guard in the NBA. He changes games. This is what he does. So it's not a surprise to any of us, watching him out there. And just good to see him hooping.
What makes him good at just the second unit has changed on a constant basis. Obviously, guys moving in the starting lineup, out of it, switching around. It's not been a consistent unit for most of the year, but obviously he's been a consistent piece of that and found a way to get his buckets and set everybody else up. What's made him good at handling all that change and still being, knowing how to set whatever player he has up on that?
He's just a true professional. He's had some DNPs early in the year when we were playing with rotations and stuff, and I think what he's done is just keep his head down and prove that he's just a tough guy to keep off the floor. You know what I mean? So it's really good to see him balling the way he is, and I think when TJ's playing with confidence, he's really a tough cover and really just plays the right way. Defensively, he's going to bring to the table what he brings every night, And, he hit 2 threes today. That's obviously not, what we're used to seeing from him. But he's just playing with confidence and playing and having fun out there. So I think it's just, kudos to who he is as a professional and keeping his head down. I think that, we got guys on our roster that need to be paying attention to that because if you look at TJ McConnell, right, you probably wouldn't expect this. But what he does on a nightly basis, he just comes in here and competes. And I think that the league would agree there's not many guys who play harder than TJ McConnell, and I think that's what separates him.
In terms of maintaining confidence, to what degree did you feel like you kind of carried over from Sunday? Especially obviously hitting your first threes. Just how much do you think that, the rhythm that you gained in that game helped carry over into today?
I don't know. I don't think it really did. I just think I'm just in my building, just having fun. I think just knowing that the minutes restriction was done, I think that just kind of helped clear my mind. And spent a lot of time at All-Star break, even though I was busy, and just trying to clear my mind. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I think as a professional athlete, like, stress can come on to anybody, you know what I mean? So you have to figure out the right ways to step away a little bit. And after the break, to kind of have 2 days where coached in, I didn't have to practice on Tuesday, just have 2 days to kind of just get a mental cleanse and step away a little bit has been really good for me. Because I think that that's something that I'm dealing with, and I think a lot of people deal with, is just unnecessary stressors, and trying to get rid of those, and just figure out how to approach every day the right way with a clear mind. And I feel like I did that right in All-Star break, and just played today, just played free, had fun.
So they did tell you it was done after we talked to you?
I didn't know until the middle of the game. Jalen asked me, "Is your minutes restriction done?" in front of Carl, and I said, "Carl, is it done?" And he said, "Yes, it's done." So I think it is officially done, but I was tired today.